What's happening? What's going on? It's been a minute since I've been on YouTube to give you some education on some stuff that may help you. I want to talk about this because this is very, very important. Especially in areas where AT&T Directv does not do internet. Okay, they call it out of footprint. So this is very important to you guys. When you sign someone up out of footprint, remember, internet still matters to the customer or the member. And if the internet is jeopardized, they're not going to go through with the deal. Now, so when you're signing someone up, you have to build trust. They need to be able to trust you, because the first thing they're going to be worried about is, well, what about the contract that I'm in? They're going to charge me $1 million to get out, even though we know that the rules, that is not true. The laws changed where companies couldn't charge a whole bunch of money for people to break the contract. I think the maximum is $20 a month for the remainder of the contract, but they're not going to trust you on that. They're not going to allow you to tell them that. So how do you secure a sale when you sign someone up and they decide to go with AT&T Directv? All right. You have to make sure that you say to them, you can downgrade to internet and phone only, and you are not breaking the contract. The contract says if you end service, then you can be penalized. But as long as you have a service with that provider, there is no breaking contract. Now, obviously, they will go up a little bit with the internet quote price, but if you teach them how to get on the phone and negotiate an internet and phone deal with patience and don't be mad about it, they can actually get an internet price somewhere around 50 to 60 bucks, even if they downgrade and get rid of the TV and pick up the TV from Directv. Okay, so it's important that you say that, because if you don't let them know, they may leave the store and still call their provider, and their provider is going to scare them and tell them, oh, you're breaking your contract. They're going to tell them that. And then they're going to say, I don't want to break my contract. I'm still in the contract. And then you're going to lose that sign up. Okay. So it's very important to educate the member on how to go about something. For the most part, if you get really good at it, you have to make sure to let them know, like, hey, after you're installed, call your provider and downgrade to internet and phone only. All right. If they call before the installation, chances are their current provider is going to try to do a sales deal. Nobody wants to lose business, so they're going to try to scare the customer, and the customer fear of loss is going to trump what you just did. So you got to make sure, and it's a simple way to say it. Listen, after you're installed, then call and download, and then downsize to just internet and phone after you're installed, because you don't want to be without television. I mean, anything could happen, right? What if the installation doesn't go through? What if the tech gets in an accident? You'd be like 3 or 4 days without TV. We don't want you mad or upset. So don't make that call to downgrade yet. Wait till after the installation. That way you keep them from calling. Got it? All right. Now remember, we're not tricking people. I'm giving you solid information because you want to be compliant. This is not a trick. It's just educating members that they can't have two separate services. There are millions of people across the country who have Directv, AT&T Directv for television, and another company for internet, and they're doing just fine. It's not a big deal, but everybody gets caught up in the bundle. So sometimes it becomes difficult to get them to really see that it's okay to downgrade and upgrade their television service. All right. Take it easy. I hope you understand.